Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope it's good for you. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is Roguelike Adventures and Dungeons 2. We are on day 1. We're gonna sit here for maybe an hour. I am going to set my alarm though, so that we know when the hour is up. Otherwise, we won't know, and I'll just be playing until something happens, something bad, probably, because that's usually how it works. We loaded into the world. I'm not going to show you guys the seed. It is a world that I love the seed for because a lot of stuff is available to me right away. So it is a realistic world. It is 1.16.5 modded Minecraft. No, not receiving. Hopefully, a red mushroom will become a brown mushroom, and a brown mushroom will become a red one when struck by lightning. It's been a long time since I've been on. Okay, so right off the bat, we are going to move some stuff. Move that, put this here, put that up there, put this down here, and see what we are. We are the page. There is a legendary creature, harpy, up there. So we're going to move. So the harpy comes down to us. We're going to hopefully get this harpy to, there we go. Okay, so hold. Now I have slow and weakness. All right, so we got the harpy. Yay. Okay, you guys may or may not notice over there on the left-hand side, there are some things up there in the bar. It says combat. There's also a thing up there that says, I'm going to put this in here, but I'm not going to keep it. We will take that. We will take that. Jungle, whoopee, acacia, and spruce. No. We will, however, take this. Always good to have a chest early in gameplay. We are going to set up our house right there where that one is. But in the meantime, until it gets darker, we're going to go over here and we're going to cut down some of these birch trees. For those of you who know me and have seen my gameplays, you understand that I like birch. I'm not a big, well, pretty much anything but birch fan. So Ultimine is in this pack, so we will be using it to take care of stuff. And that's it. I just needed the one birch. I'm going to get as many as I can, but I only needed one to start what I was going to look to do later. I have made a correction, not a correction. I have made a change to the way this pack is configured, in that I changed Ultimine so that I can mine dirt and rocks and all of that stuff. I know that it is not how the pack is shipped. If you guys do want to change it, you have to go to your config files, then Paxi, then Ultimine Blacklist, then go all the way through until you finally get to a point where it says where it actually has the blacklist, and then you pretty much undo the stuff that's in the blacklist. You just delete the stuff that you actually want to be able to Ultimine. It does not show what trash can is our friend. it does not show the shapeless, how much you're going to ulti-mine. This version, I'm on the 1.2 version, by the way. And I know that the 1.2 version doesn't have prefab, but I put it back in the pack because I like prefab. It gives us a starting house and we get to actually do some work right off the bat. One of the things we're going to be doing probably after our first rest is try and clean out underneath that right there. So I've got, what, 4? Good. 4 is a good number of saplings. And we get some iron right off the bat. That helps us as well. And the other thing that this helps with is we're going to get some wool. 3, that's all I need. Okay. Let's go over here and grab more of these. You guys heard the crows, right? The crows were cawing. If you leave stuff on the ground, the crows will pick it up. Early game, first day, normally what I would be looking to do here, what do they want? They want 3 cooked chicken and 4 cooked pork chop. Yeah, they're not going to get 4 cooked chicken and 4 cooked pork chop. Put these up, grab that and that, put them on. I want to put up here, I'll put that and that up there. Nice. We've already lost some health on these, but that's fine. I want to pick these up. So this and this, and then there. So I want our starting house to start here. We're going to be blue for our bed color and clear, and then we're just going to build it. Okay, there it is. Now we're going to go pick up all the stuff that just got dropped, and it's not really going to be all of it. We're going to pick up some of this stuff that just got dropped. Take this down because we can. We are not going to use the spruce buttons or those. Good. All right, let's go inside. And let's put some stuff away. Just to get it out of our inventory. I'm going to hold that. That there. Most of this stuff is going to end up. I want this. Still going to put this out there. I want this. Okay, so this is going to go here. That's where, when we finally get done with our leather armor, that is where our leather armor will go. Those oak will go. I don't remember which version changed that, but I don't like that I can't ultimine all plants anymore. So I'm gonna have to actually use 3 of these to get some water and then use the water to grab other stuff. All right, so where's the oak that we got right there? These we're gonna use in a minute. All right, so you are gonna go here. And you will go there. Just prepping this for how I want it. We're going to eventually move that bed up to the second floor when we build the second floor. We're not going to build a second floor for a little bit, but we will end up building a second floor. Okay, so let us change our tools out to this style. There we go. There. First one that comes off of here will go there. Second one as well, so we can get all of these. It won't get all, but it'll get a good. We can do 8 per. All right, so some of the things that I want to put up here. Let's go with backpack, because we're going to want one of these sooner rather than later. In addition to that portion of the backpack, I'm going to want the feeding. I want that. That's the filter. Where's the crafting upgrade? Eventually, we're going to want this, but it costs a nether star, some diamonds. We're not there yet. And eventually, we're going to want this too, but man, that one is really expensive. Where is the crafting upgrade? There it is. We want that. As soon as we can, I'm going to want to get into simply storage networks, but in the meantime, we're just going to use those guys there. We are going to take this, make ourselves a sleeping bag. Eventually, a sleeping bag will be blue. Might be light blue, but it'll be a type of blue. All right, so that's good for those for now. That can go here. We got 19 plus some more. $59. $59 is a good starting point. Okay. So we'll put that up, put these two up. These guys are going to go in the composter. We're going to sleep. This has progressive mobs on it. So one of the things that happens is, as you kill mobs, the next time you see those mobs, they'll get harder over time. It doesn't happen right away. It's not like the first time you kill it, oh, the next one's going to be twice as bad. No, but the mobs do get progressively harder the more you kill. So here we go. And then there's that. I try not to come over too close to this until I'm ready, because I don't want something to blow it up from. And I'm still not sure which is the best place to start from. I don't think this is the best place to start from. We're going to come up with some open stuff out here that's going to be kind of like, wow. I think, yeah, right there's where it opens up. Okay. Got to close that off, because guess what? If you don't, the guy's going to hurt us. We don't want that guy hurting us, do we? I don't want that guy hurt. All right, take that out. Put this in. Take these guys out. Okay, now let's see what we have in here. Pumpkin pie, we'll take it. We'll give these guys up. We are going to want as many of the wild and horn drop as we can get. Bone meal's good. Can't use this until we get other stuff. Forgot what we can do with antlers. Bone meal. And that works for me. Okay. And is there sand here? There is sand here. Take the sand that's here. Right outside of where we're at right now is, oh, bonus. We get a backpack right off the bat. Love this. It's all of these chests are randomized, so we're not guaranteed to get a backpack, but I really like getting the backpack. And the sooner we can get into a backpack, the better, they say. 2 backpacks. Okay. This is just better and better. Charm of sinking. I don't like that one. I mean, if we get a reward for it, I'll take it, but I'll take that. All right. So we're going to open up one of these, start putting stuff in it. All right, so there's that. There is a means, I forget where it is. The brazier? No. Crucible? There is a means with crucible and ash to make these into leather, or with tannin to make it into leather. I don't know how to make tannin. Apparently it's just a gall apple and some glass bottles, but you know, we'll keep it just in case we find some later. All right, I'm gonna take these early game because you have to squat in order to take them. But I'm going to take them early game. For those of you who are thinking, oh my gosh, your jump is on. It's not. This has a, I forget what it's called, but it actually is an extra up that just brings you up to 1 level. And it is really weird when you're getting used to it for it to be working. And then you go to another game, like, you know, I don't know, any other game, and you don't step up. And you're like thunking into the wall. All right, so we still have plenty of daylight left. I don't know what happened here, but that is not what I'm used to seeing here. So world generation happened kind of weird right there. Normally, I'm used to seeing one of these and then another one kind of up on a hill right there. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's do light blue for this. And also, let's make one of our backpacks light blue. Now, I like the one, not that one. I like it with the black line, but there's different ways that your backpack will show. See, no black line on that one. That one is just blue around where the black line is. Okay, so I like it with the black line, but you can do it a number of different ways. Okay, we're going to go over here to this tree. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up this and... Okay, there it is. We are going to tame this Shiva. Maybe. There we go. We are also going to go looking for the gray one that was over here. See if we can tame it as well. I'm not sure where it is, but I want to tame it as well. Well, let's get him closer to the house for now. When we come across the gray one, make sure to tame it. Okay, sit there. Didn't I? Okay, so what we want to do, this is the blue one. That's the first one we did. I've got it key bound right there. All right, so we can put those in there. Those, that's new, that's new, that's new. Those are not. That is not, that is not. Eventually, we will have enough to make this an iron backpack. We don't have quite enough. And I don't know why I just put all these in there, but most of it's going to go in here. Okay, now it's time to actually start making more room, right? I don't usually do both of those, but there we go. Actually, I want to keep these just to have. Okay. Let's eat. Throw some TNT in. How many of these do we have right now? We have 2. We have 6. We need 60. So I do have enough. Why did these not go in there? Oh, because I didn't put them in there. That's why. Let us go grab some water. Because I'm going to want to get rid of a lot of this grassy stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I walked all the way over there. We have an infinite water source right there. Right there. Did I not grab the water? Where is our water source? That's locked. There it is. Found it. Huh. I thought I had grabbed it and picked it up, and I didn't. Okay. Let us sleep through the night. That's why one of the first things I get is a backpack, not a backpack, is a sleeping bag, because I do not want to be out and about when it's nighttime. And you know what? I'm willing to give the crows all the seeds. Because I don't really need them. As long as I get the seeds that I want out of these, I don't care that the crows have seeds. Ones I especially want the crows to have are the hops seeds. Because guess what? Hops don't go in the composter. So this method of clearing grass is not new. It's a method that I've picked up. Man, I don't know who I first saw do it. That's how long ago it was. Man, who was it? It might have been Wells Knight that I first saw do it. Wells Knight. I'd probably say his name wrong. Get this as close to that as we can. Good. Okay. Did not think that I would be able to do. Ooh. Why do we have dungeon? That's new. Not something I'm used to seeing on this world. You know what's funny is that realistic, I play the realistic, I play the default. Something changed between the last time I played and this time. See those ones? I don't want those. I don't really use them. The wheat seeds, yeah, I'll use the wheat seeds. That's pretty much it. All right, so I want to see. Not what I wanted to play. That's what I wanted to play because I want to get into this. All kinds of new stuff, including another backpack. I am loving. Ooh, and this one's an iron one, so that's even bigger. All right, so we're going to throw most of these seeds up here because we can. I'm going to take this, get the XP from it. Got that, the iron ring. Throw the rest of the seeds up. That, and the rope. I don't remember what all we can do with the rope, but I know that there are recipes for it. We can make a lead out of it. We can make a safety net. We can do a rope and nail or rope on an arrow. We can also use it to smelt. Plus, it's good in different enchantments. All right, so let's go back out here. Where are you? Straight seeds, okay. That's what we've got growing there. We're going to expand that in a bit anyway, so. I'm pretty sure there's still wheat seeds up there. Let's put these in here. Okay, so no, nothing in there, nothing in that one. Let's see, is there anything in this one? Nothing. Good. So, colors. purple chicory. What does that give us for color? Light blue. We already have light blue, so that's not going to work. Red. Okay, so we can make one red. Is this actually going to give us white? And we can make one white. So we can have a red, white, and a blue one right now. And we're already a half hour in, so it's gone fairly fast so far. Let's do that there, that there, that there, that there. All right. Okay, so spiked. Spike gives us +2 attack damage. Pretty cool. Okay. I said that I wanted to do it and then didn't even grab the stuff that I needed to do it. We have 4 of them. So we're going to put this up here for now. And we are going to, I'm going to change this one. I think that was 5, but let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check. See how some of those worked out? Just like they're supposed to, I think. One here. All right, so that's the first time around the house. We are going to plant these out here. So one here, one there, and one here. And we're going to hope they grow. And by hope they grow, I mean we're going to make at least one of them. Don't know how many of these I'm going to need to make it grow, but more than those 3. All right. So we need enough wood. The other thing about the Ultimine, you can't do it with an empty hand. You actually have to have something in your hand. They prefer, and by they I mean the mod developer, prefers that it be one of the things that you've already, the actual tool for it. But you can get away, like I just did, with not using the tools. Take that out. Them in. We're up to 14. Do I have? Sometimes just doing that gives you a little bit better, not better view, but it changes what you're looking at. Okay, so I have that and I have this. Good. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. How many of these can we get to grow? And eventually I end up just killing those pros off because I don't. There we go. Wow, it took 8. Eventually I just end up killing those pros off because I don't like them hanging around and calling at me all the time. So we need 60 chests to do what I want to do. So that's why we're growing. When given the opportunity, I will sleep in my own bed. Not always. This pack has nutrition in it. Right now, we're all over the place. We want to be We don't want to be engorged on any of them. So we want to kind of play around with all of them. And it's got, I'm pretty sure it has some good food in here. Some of these sandwiches, egg sandwiches, hearty meal, 2 eggs and some bread. This one is a chicken sandwich, so we'd have to get a chicken farm up. Spinach, cabbage, carrot, bacon sandwich, some cooked bacon. How do we get cooked bacon? Raw bacon. How do I get raw bacon? Don't know where I get raw bacon, but that's okay. That's a crab sandwich. Crab sandwich. Okay. Apparently there's crabs in here. So if we get some crab and some claw, that'll be good. Bacon egg sandwich, again with the bacon, not sure where we're going to get it. Fish sandwich, that's pretty much any fish with some bread, tomato, and cabbage, or lettuce. Doesn't have to be. That's pork, onion, cabbage. And this sandwich is chicken, lettuce, tomato. So not bad. I mean, those are good sandwiches. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have the lunchbox in it anymore. No. So that's you know, those are kind of the things that we're going to want, is those kinds of things. Now that we have 4 extras of these, we're going to put them out here. And we're also going to add 1 more there. I have found that 5, spacing of 5, gives me plenty of light and no places for mobs to spawn. I'm not going to do it there, but okay. Sometimes these grow as the brown variety. And when they do, it's kind of cool because it means that we can actually get taller trees. It means more wood. That's all it really means, is more wood. So grab the vegetables that are ready to be harvested over here. Not all of them are, but a good majority of them are. There are rats in this mod pack, and so when rats come around, sometimes you lose food. So just keep that in mind. You need to harvest the food when you get the opportunity. And this is what I was waiting for, was us to get the second tree. The recipe for logs to chests is here, is in this pack. So when you get 64 logs, you can convert those to 32 chests, just like that. So we have 54. We're 6 away from where I want to be. Not too bad. Put that there. What's up, dude? You can not fix. Fix is not the right word. You can sort your backpacks with the center, with your middle click on your mouse. We'll go put these away. Do I have any of these in there? I don't. Do I have them in this one? I do. Good. I haven't really used buddy cards because I'm not sure how buddy cards are to be used, but I understand that there's some pretty cool things. Let's see, but there's some pretty cool like stuff that you can do. Some pretty high end like armor sets. See, that's not very high end, is it? That takes quite a bit. We have about 20 minutes left, so let's get inside where we're not going to be all of a sudden overrun by other things. Right there, good. And let's take a look at quest. So in order to do that, let's see, controls, quest, open quest, I want that to be tab, tab. I don't need to list players because I'm playing on a single player. I don't really use that or that. Open quest, show GUI for project MMO. Let's change that to this. Will that work? No. Change that to insert. That will work. All right. All right, so open our quest. All right, so more quests are awaiting. New dimensions. Current dimension count 10. There's Autumn 2, there's Blue Skies, there's Dimensional Dungeons. I want to see how that is. Bumble Zone, an unbelievable dimension full of bees who become really angry if you take their honey. Okay. Tropic Craft, Twilight Forest. I've been there before. Undergarden, I've never been there. So that's all of those. So let's grab that. Good. Improved villagers. There are new villager jobs. There's trade workstations and advancements. We have an oceanographer, a forester, an engineer, a florist, a hunter, cool, a netherologist at a decayed workstation, okay, an enderologist at a purpur altar, and an apiarist with a honeypot. Very nice. Is this it? New mechanics. Here we go. There are a couple of new mechanics in this pack employs, descriptions of which you will find following this quest. You can always come back here to read them again. Gain variable benefits for eating a greater variety of food. Harvest groups of blocks at a time to speed up mining, harvesting, and tilling. More piglin behaviors, progressive difficulty, including bosses. There's bleeding, and there's nether portal mechanics. And that all goes in through here. So, piglin behaviors. They now have a reputation system that works similarly to villager. Doing things like fighting alongside them against wither mobs, giving them gifts and bartering with them increases your reputation. At plus 50, you will no longer be required to wear gold. Nice. At plus 100, you will be authorized to open their chests. Nice. At minus 50, you will no longer receive items from bartering. At minus 100, you'll be attacked on site, regardless of whether or not you're wearing gold. Okay. They seek out and pick up food items, pork chops and cooked pork chops, and consume them, complete with eating animation. Players can also right-click them with their food items if the piglin has not already recently eaten, and they will accept it. Eating food also restores a piglin's health in an amount identical to the food item's hunger value. They can barter with gold nuggets and gold blocks. Gold nuggets make you far more likely to receive common items, with all items stacked sizes halved. Gold blocks make you far more likely to receive rare barter items with all item stack sizes double. And they now shake their heads like villagers when declining an offered item. They emit particles, make sounds, accepting an item from you or declining it. Cool. That's all cool stuff for piglins. Let's see. Lunar events. Blood moon. Love a blood moon. For those of you who don't know what that is, monster spawns and prevent you from sleeping. And typically what happens for me during that time, I go downstairs. A harvest moon gives crop growth increase rate. Blue moons give you the luck effect, increasing loot quality and fishing loot. And then sometimes there's a super version of one of those. Let's see, dodge. In-depth, well-balanced, and seemingly integrated dodge. The blue-gray feather icons above your hunger indicate your dodge meter. Blue-gray feather, okay. Every armor has a weight that affects your maximum dodge. Gray feathers indicate armor weight. The lightweight enchantment can decrease armor weight, granting you feathers back. You can dash by holding any direction and pressing the dodge keybind, which right now is left alt. The other thing that is left alt is the is our MMO. That goes away with left alt. So right now we've got very little weight and lots of dodge available. Wall jump. Wall cling jump towards a wall and hold the wall jump cling keybind, left shift. Wall jump. Wall clinging, keep holding W and let go of the keybind to wall jump. You can chain together wall jumps to go as high as you want. I am not used to that. I've not done it. I probably won't do it, but that's what it is. Damage from sharp objects, bites, and cactuses will cause entities to bleed. Bleeding causes damage over time like poison and is lethal. Bandages can cure bleeding and provide regeneration. Each piece of armor equipped reduces bleed chance by 10%. In expert and master mode, the level of bleeding is increased. We're not there yet. That's over here. From here, we go to scaling difficulties. Difficulty will increase over time per player after 3 in-game days. As the difficulty increases, mobs gain increased stats, damage, speed, health, knockback, magic resistance, and will spawn with more equipment that can be enchanted. The strength of mobs is determined by the average difficulty of nearby players. Since I'm playing all by myself, it's just me. Bosses are progressive as well. Each time you kill the Wither, Elder Guardian, or Ender Dragon, the difficulty of the fight increases, giving them stronger stats and abilities, while also giving increased rewards and experience. Wither summons Wither skeletons as they get up there, drops Nether Star Shards. Ender Dragon summons Shulkers and Endermites, and the Elder Guardian summons Guardians, drops sponges, and Elder Guardian spikes. Yay! And then, of course, everything is progressively harder as you go along. Normal mode is right where we're at right now. Expert mode starts when anyone kills a Wither or enters the end. And Master mode starts when the Ender Dragon is defeated by anyone. So it gets progressively difficult. And this is, normal mode changes, Wither, all that good stuff. Nether portals no longer are what we're used to them being made. To get back from the Nether, you'll have to search for a monolith. These are new, semi-rare structures that can be easily spotted from far away thanks to the beams they shoot into the sky. The block at the center of each monolith that shoots this beam is called a reclaimer, and it's the key to returning to the overworld. However, the reclaimer won't do much without a little power. In order to power it, you'll have to place a gold block on each of the 4 sides. Something that shouldn't be too difficult to pull off in the Nether. Once powered, has the ability to lift you back in the overworld. You can bucket the dimensional plasma from a dimensional rift to bring it closer to your base, and you can mine the reclaimer from a monolith, place it right by where your plasma teleports you to in the Nether. That's not bad. So it can be pretty close to a 2-way portal. Well, that's good. And then, of course, we were already talked about those. New and overhauled structures. There's underground flying villages, overhauled mine shafts, strongholds, dungeons, and caves, and waystones. This item can be bought in the shop. Thank you. Waystones allow players to return to them once they've been activated. I have to actually get one first. You can find them in the wild, in towers, and in villages. You can also buy one in the shop and put it wherever you want. The thing that this says is you can find some, but it doesn't tell you that you can't claim it, which is the case. You can't claim it. So over here, how players progress. Specialization. You can choose a starter gear in the specialization chapter. These are just items. There's no other benefits. You only get to choose one path and get 3 sets of rewards total. That would be specialization right here. I'm not sure which path I want. So your path choices are minor, And then on that path, you go from miner to spelunker to cave master. Or farmer. On that path, you go from farmer to rancher to agrarian. Or warrior. From warrior, you become a mercenary or a champion. You can be an archer. From archer, you can become an arbalester, which is a crossbow, or an arterialist, or a wizard. From wizard, you can become an alchemist, or you can become a thaumaturg. You can become a pirate. From a pirate, you can be a corsair or a captain. Or a thief. From a thief, you can become a bandit, and then a rogue, a huntsman. From a huntsman, you can become a tracker or a pursuer. You can become a healer, a spiritualist, or a shaman, a pit fighter, a fighter, or an underdog, a tamer, a summoner, or a beastmaster. So each of those is a specific specialization that hits you out. I personally would probably pick the huntsman. That gives you some things. It gives you some arrows, a bandage, some plaster, gives you the mark of the huntsman, some bone, boots of swiftness. That's not bad. 32 gives you a decent hunting bow. This enchanted bow strengthens the bond between the hunter and their animal companion. That's typically what I would choose. I'm not sure which specialization but that's how I normally would choose. Where were we? Still in features and mechanics. Here we go. Dietary diversion. You get better benefits for eating a variety of different foods. You see the nutritional balance, press the GUI to default of N. There's trinkets and curios in here. There's more than 50 of them, and we have to actually set up what the trinket is because R is the default, and it's not working. Options, controls, trinkets. Let's see. Can we do delete? No. Let's do 9. Nope. Let's do. Nope. Let's do end. End works. So end opens up the trinket box. Each subsequent level of box costs more experience to open. We haven't earned a trinket yet, so it'll be a while. Knowledge of death. That's a portion of Corral Tombstone. And we need to get into some cool stuff with this, but that's going to be a little bit. We can disenchant. One of the best cobwebs can be used in an anvil to remove non-curse enchantments. I didn't know that. Curse enchantments usually prismatic cobwebs. Book of Disenchantment can be used with a grave soul to strip multiple. That's part of Corral. Tome of Hungry Knowledge crafts together with an enchanted item to transfer all enchantments into one book. And Tome of Scrapping is the only method that destroys the item, and it only takes some of the enchantments. So you don't get all of them back. And here, character progression. Each of those things that we saw on the side. Farming. Of course, you have to farm. Wood cutting. Hello. Cut down trees. Mining. Anything that gives you experience by breaking the block, mining. Excavation, anytime we dig. Gathering, everything we pick up in the world. Endurance. Anytime we take damage is endurance. Agility, jumping, sprinting, what was it? Jumping, sprinting, save from fall damage, that's all part of agility. Flying, of course, an elytra if we can ever get to it. Other skills. So Dragon Slayer, Shadow, Light, Wayfaring, Dungeoning. So we have to slay dragons. We kill certain mobs and crafting Eidolon items. Light is gained from killing other certain mobs. Wayfaring gained for exploring new structures. Dungeoneering is gained from crafting and mining dungeon-related items and blocks. Swimming, guess what? Gotta swim. Fishing, gotta fish. Alchemy, brew stuff. Pretty much how alchemy works. Smithing, Yeah. Got to use the smithing table. It's how this one works. Or you can repair stuff in the anvil. Magic, there's a couple of things from magic. Ars Nouveau will get us a lot of magic. Archery, yep, got to shoot stuff with a bow. Combat, got to hit it with your sword. All right, that's all but wayfaring, right? And knowledge of death. Good. So that's all but wayfaring and knowledge of death. Let's go to... Oh, it's not here now. We've got quite a number of things already. Huh. Hostile Worlds, Dragons, Greek Fantasy, Nature Fight, Trinkets and Curios, Ars Nouveau. We want to get into that soon. Many Contraptions, Storage Solutions, Farmer's Delight, Sweet Dreams. Oh, okay. It's called World Exploration. So, here we go. Any Minecraft log, right? What do we have to give? Nothing. We already did it. Got to build a workbench. Already done. Got to get some cobble. Already done. Got to get a backpack. Guess what? You have a backpack. Any bed. Got it. Any Goalful Nomad just requires that. Nomadic experience, so we're going to have to build up for that one. Need a furnace. Already have it. Get some flint. Got some iron. I think we're throwing stuff on the ground now. Get an emerald. Got it. And get our first real tool. Once we get there's other tools that we're going to need to get, like, tin, copper, iron, silver, lead, sapphire, diamond. But that's coming up later. Small arrow quiver, bow, flint sword, ore excavation. Pack has ore excavation or vein mining, feature that allows players to mine whole veins of ore or cut down whole trees in one go. The controls are the grave key. And I've set mine so that I can do anything. Project MMO allows players to advance through the game at their own unique. All of this stuff is great. Hit the P key to see what's going on. But the first thing that you are going to understand or need to understand is that you are going to need quite a bit of stuff. This gives us 12.5% of each of these things. But endurance, hardest thing for you to get in the game. So anytime a reward gives you one of these and it's a choice, choose endurance or smithing. I'm just saying. All right, so that's all that we've got for here. We've got a whole bunch more rewards. Let's go to the shop real quick. We've got 80. Our first waystone is going to cost us 200. So we've got quite a bit more to do. Still have a little bit over a minute. Did I fill everything in? No. We are going to place the majority of these things in here until later. Put those up there. All right. Some of these trees grew. I know because we started getting more stuff, like farming. Farming was going in. Really? No. Saplings? That wasn't very nice. Could have at least given me one. There we go. See, this tree gave us 3. Where were you with the saplings, pal? and farming will go up. We start with a shield so that when stuff like that happens, we can block. And that's our alarm indicating that it's time to go. So we did not get very far, but we got far enough to actually say, hey, we started. We have a house. We are working on gathering wood so that we can start our initial storage setup. And we've got, there they are. See, I'm going to want to change out these green ones for those brown ones because they give you a lot more stuff. Lots more wood, lots more saplings. All right, so one there, one there. All right. My name is NHarmzWay. I hope everybody has a great day. We will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.